Hey everybody, welcome to our second online week in content literacy. This is Brian, and I'm going to be discussing one of the three articles we had assigned. This one is The Digital Natives Debate, a critical review of the evidence. It was authored by Sue Bennet, Carl Mayton, and Lisa Kerwin, and was published in the British Journal of Educational Technology. This is a research article, so let me get into it. So this article is all about this concept of the digital natives. The argument has been made that there's a new generation entering the education system that has grown up with digital communications technology and therefore must be educated differently than previous generations. And what this article sets out to explore using proper research methodology is they want to explore the claims made in the digital natives debate. They want to explore the assumptions made about this generation of kids that they're referring to as digital natives. And they want to explore the assumptions behind this claim that there is a necessity for change in the educational system in order to meet the needs of this new generation. And they want to explore why such claims have managed to gain salience. Salience, for those of you who don't know, means relevance in the public sphere. So they want to explore why these claims that are based on assumptions have gained relevance in public debate, and they want to look at the lack of research behind this. So some of the claims made in this debate are that this generation of young people thinks differently from all others because they're the first generation to grow up with advanced digital communications technology. Another claim is that coming of age in a technology-rich culture changes the way that children communicate and learn, and that young people today that grew up with this technology, their brains are somehow hardwired differently than older generations. Another claim is that educators lack the technological fluency to communicate proficiently with young people because these young people's brains have been hardwired differently. Teachers who are, of course, older don't have an ability to effectively communicate with them. And another claim is that educational change is urgently needed to address the needs of young people. Now again, these are all claims made in the public debate about digital natives, and this article is exploring those claims, exploring the lack of evidence for those claims, and looking at assumptions. So there's a lot of research that refutes assumptions about digital natives. Research shows that only a small minority of young people actually create and share multimedia content. The article found that it was about 21%. And if you look at the claims about the digital native generation, the claim is that all of these kids are creating digital content, they're all communicating with digital technologies, and research shows that that's actually not the case. Research shows that family dynamic and parental influence greatly affect media use, and this refutes one of the claims about the digital natives that communications technology has given them a new level of independence. Research refutes that digital natives may not actually be effective multitaskers, and that multitasking may not actually be an effective way to work and interact with the world. And that refutes the claim made about the digital native generation that they're better at multitasking because they're constantly switching between, let's say, the real world and the digital world, and that somehow their brains have adapted to deal with both at the same time. Research shows that that is not the case. And research refutes that learning styles remain diverse, and there is no overarching generational trend in the way that these young people learn. So this refutes the claim that digital natives, this young generation of young people, learn differently. Research shows that they do not. So, educational change. In-class technology use shows no correlation with student satisfaction. One of the claims made about the digital natives is that without constant use of technology in the classroom, they're bored, they're dissatisfied, they can't learn without it. Research shows that that is not true. Using the internet as a research tool for self-learning has not been shown to be more satisfying for students than traditional learning methods. This refutes the claim that digital natives are more independent and their fluency in information technology and digital search tools makes them better self-learners. Research shows that that is not true. Digital natives have no greater difficulty interacting with textual or other passive resources than other generations. This refutes the claim that digital natives are unable to interact with older forms of learning materials, non-digital learning materials, books, reading, worksheets. That's not true. Now, why are these assumptions so prevalent? Why are all these assumptions about the digital natives generation that, as we just saw, are not factually based and research refutes them? Why are they so prevalent? Moral panic occurs when a social group is consistently portrayed as a threat to the dominant social order. In the media and in less rigorous academic circles, this group, these digital natives, are portrayed as different. They're portrayed as a threat to the dominant social order, and the research shows that that's not actually true, but these assumptions about them continue to persist because people are frightened about the future. Educators and social commentators that challenge the assumptions of the digital natives debate, such as the authors of this article, are labeled as old-fashioned or lazy, and the overall debate is stifled. Now, let's remember, there are definitely lemons out there in the public school system. There are bad teachers that refuse to change, and that hurts their students. But change for the sake of change isn't good. We need to use proper, methodologically sound research before we institute change. And a lot of people arguing against change are people that actually just want more research, more debate, and they're not asking for change because of this moral panic. In summary, under-evidenced assumptions about the digital natives generation has led to inflated claims about the need for educational change. Further research and debate is needed before educational reform should be undertaken. Alright everyone, thanks for listening. Please watch the other videos and then do the 2 activities. They shouldn't take you too long, and they are related to these videos, so if you need to, come back, reference the videos, and go back to the activities. If you have any questions, hit me up on Facebook. I'd be happy to answer them. Thanks a lot.